Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Male Voice. We are excited that you're here and joining us again for another night of grown-up talk. How about that? We can talk like grown-ups and have some adult conversations, not because Sebastian is still awake. However, y'all see who's riding with me on time, ready to roll. We understand where the other people are, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But the one and the only Mr. Sabian Hartbell, you know him as DC the comedian, and Sebastian.
What's up, everybody? We back up in here on another Thursday.
What's Sebastian got to say? Nothing. Sebastian good?
Yeah, he's all right.
So listen, we're gonna give a big shout out to Kermit KC Childs, who is celebrating his 18th anniversary, wedding anniversary.
It's your anniversary.
Yeah, that's the jam right there.
Your anniversary.
They done took a flight, him and his wife, who you know is always very active and supportive of our show with her comments and everything else. So shout out to them, man. 18 years is a long time to be married. 18 years is they put in the work. Yeah, I seen you get shocked because we're gonna talk about that in a minute too. But y'all seen who popped in right there? That man himself, Mr. J. Well, let's take back. I call him Doc. He's not a doctor. I just call him Doc. Doc Jeremiah Rankins. How you doing, man?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey,
man, we got a whole new look tonight.
What's that?
We got a whole new look tonight.
New look, man. I got my hair down. I had to let it breathe. My beautician said I gotta let it breathe, so I'm gonna let it breathe a little bit.
He's gonna let it breathe. Then he's got his king hat on. That's king.
That's right.
Get you got a Male Voice hat or a hoodie?
Oh, I don't. I'm gonna get one though.
Yeah, we gotta make that happen. So listen, we were just giving shout outs to Kermit and Eulalia for their 18th anniversary that they're celebrating their wedding. And they are out of town celebrating. And I won't say on live what Kermit said in the chat, but I'm sure they're having a great time. I'm sure they're having a great time. So
Champagne
right
room.
now, what'd you say, DC?
They in the champagne room.
They in the champagne room. Okay, what happens in the champagne? What's the champagne room?
What goes on in that champagne room, stay in the champagne room. They 18 years in. They 18 years in.
No rules.
Ooh, goals. Ooh.
Yep.
Hey, now listen, that's goals for me.
Just in case Kermit is listening, just in case, Kermit,
Just in case.
I hope you didn't get no room at Tweet.
At Tweety. Here we go with Tweety.
I hope you didn't get no room at I hope Vegas ain't got no Tweeties. I hope you went to.
He better not be at no Tweeties. We're gonna have a whole issue with that. And I hope, here's what I hope. I hope he didn't get a room with one of those beds that spin around. You know them beds that go. Yeah, okay.
Vibrate. You got to put a quarter in it. Vibrate.
You got to put a quarter in. Listen, Jeremiah said goals, man. It's definitely goals. 18 years in, hell, I can't get nobody like me for 18 days. What you mean? 18 years. At least you married. How long you got, Jeremiah? How long you been married?
I'm 3 years in, man.
3 years in.
No, hey. I'm 28 years in December 30th. 28.
Whoa.
28 years in.
28.
Man, look, I should be jealous, but I'm not. But, you know.
Don't be jealous.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, tonight, let's see. The views and opinions of this panel are merely that. Our personal views and opinions. Our subject matter or points should not be taken as paid legal or medical advice. We therefore bear no claims to a and or licensed consultation of any kind. Everybody all right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good. Jeremiah, you got something you want to kick off with?
Now, I'm about to share. Y'all, if you're listening right now, please share. Make sure that you comment because we eat off of what you put in these comments. So we need for you all to give us some feedback. We eat it up and we need to go ahead and spit it right back, regurgitate back to you. So
we're very interactive. We are very interactive. So, well, with that said, y'all ready to get it on?
Let's do it.
Let's get it on.
Tonight's show, folks, is Soul Ties, Generational Curses Beyond Your Love Languages. Say it again, Soul Ties, Generational Curses Beyond Your Love Languages. So we're not just talking about you being in love from a soul tie. We're not just talking about this. Person emailed the box. So matter of fact, since we talked about that, they emailed the box and said to me, are soul ties only connected through sex? Or soul ties only connected through sex? I gave her my answer. She stood up, DC. What does Sebastian have to say about it?
Sebastian want to know what you got to say because I want to piggyback on what y'all finna say. I think it's only do with the sex poet. So I'm trying to figure
out.
My answer to her was no. What you got, Jeremiah? I'll go second.
I want to first identify what soul ties are. Once we identify what soul ties are, we can break it down and kind of deliberate with this, what we're talking about tonight.
Okay.
Good question. Good point.
Okay. You want to take the first stab at it?
No.
Okay. All right. So listen, I think a soul tie is not just sexual, but it's anything that causes you to think about it 100% all day, every day. Like your soul is connected to a certain thing. Like you can't breathe without thinking about it. Trauma can cause a soul tie. Promotion or the desire for promotion can cause a soul tie. You can be so connected to something to where you ignore everything around you. And yes, commonly sex is the soul tie because we are taught that every little piece person that you have sex with, you take a piece of that person along with you, which ties to your soul, which now translates in 2022 body count. What's your body count? And so no. No. You don't get to
but just like you say, something you think about all day. So some folks' soul ties is sex, men and women. Because sometimes they just think about it. My boy wrote a song about it. Jamie Foxx, On My Mind, sex on my mind. You remember that song, Jamie Foxx song?
No.
Oh yeah, but James Fox wrote a song about that, and he's talking about sex all the time, on my mind. So so that's where I was going at with the whole situation.
But I mean, it definitely comes.
Sebastian too.
The person thinks soul ties. The first thing that pops into mind is sex.
Right.
And I don't think that's a wrong thing, because you have to consider what it is when you're talking about a soul tie. Anything that you concentrate on all day, every day, and you just can't live without. Like it hurts your soul to even take your mind off of that. Mr. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. We appreciate you. You hang out with us every week. She says soul ties can be emotional soul ties. You're emotionally connected to it. What did she say? She said, no, trauma also create a soul tie.
It creates.
Again, Sonia Jones, what do you mean when you say I do? Yeah, so here's a question that I got.
She's thinking about it too. Sonia beats on her mind.
Hey, so real quick, Mike, you broke it down real good. You broke it down real good. I was going to use the example of when a young girl and a young boy, and I hate to say they're teenagers in high school, they have sex for the first time and they attached, or I love you, or they sprung off of that first encounter that they had. That's a great example of a soul tie. Oh, I love him. No, that's not it. Y'all connected through the sex, and you feel like you sprung, but it was just all them emotions and all that the first time, and it was special. Nah, it's just a soul tie. So
your first love is just your first love would be a soul tie.
It can be.
It can be.
So it depends on the attachment and the emotions behind it. So yeah.
Yeah. So soul ties. Well, let me ask you this. Do either of you believe that a soul tie also be a generational curse?
Ooh, it depends, man.
Yeah.
It depends. It really does. So let's use homosexuality as one.
Okay. You come out the box swinging. All right.
So homosexuality, soul tie, two kids are playing PS4 late at nighttime, and all of a sudden they just, getting hot and heavy and horny, two boys, and they want to experiment. It's because they're thirsty, they're horny, they're teenagers. And so that generational curse, that homosexuality, that behavior could initially be a soul tie, and they could be infatuated with that for long term moving forward. It happens. Right. It definitely happens. And so
let's check this out real quick. Argo says,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, were you done? If not, come on, it's my bad.
No, when we talk about generational curses, it could go in with that homosexuality being passed on and that tendency, those behaviors. That's what I was going to say.
Because the soul tie of the person that you received in the lineage was passed on to you. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
That can also be part of what we do in our culture. My mama was broke, my daddy was broke, so I'm gonna be broke. My kids gonna be broke. We all just the man didn't held us down.
That's generational curse.
Is a curse.
Yes.
Generational curse. Check out what Ariel says. Ariel, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ariel says trauma bonding can create soul ties. It's definitely not always sex. It's very spiritual and more than anything. Mike Dub, I think I like your question. I think it should be. Mike Dub says, isn't marriage a soul tie of sorts? I think it should be.
Yeah. It should be. It should be. So it depends. It depends on who you get married to. If you get married to Kiana because she got pregnant, and so our families thought it was appropriate for us to get married, right. That may not be a soul tie.
True.
Yeah, I don't think that's a soul tie. That's a man saying you gonna marry her because she's pregnant. Old day he pull out his pistol or whatever.
That's a shotgun. That's a threat. That's a demand.
Yeah, shotgun with it.
That's really a shotgun demanding daddy.
And so I've got to learn to love you because I really don't. I'm just marrying you because I was forced to.
Yeah, your feet stink.
And you can't. Okay, let's see. Kim Carter. Hey, Kim Carter. Thanks for joining us. I think this is your first time. That's cool. She says it's definitely possible to feel connected to someone before sex takes place. There are emotional and spiritual ambections. Okay, she actually corrected. I was just being emotional and spiritual connections that are far greater than sex.
We got some smart people. We got some smart folks watch this show. I want everybody to know. We got some very intelligent people out there.
No.
Umbocious? Say that word again.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Oh, that wasn't the real word?
Yeah, no. It was a mistake.
I was catching y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was a real word.
Mike says, I don't always think of soul ties and a negative thing. And you shouldn't. They are always negative, you know. I would venture to say that even if it's a soul, man, this is gonna be bad. Y'all gonna write me about this one. But check this out.
Get them, they're gonna get you.
Venture to say that a sexual soul tie is not necessarily a bad thing if you're tied to your mate for life. You know, meaning you can't, if you got 20 soul ties, then yeah, bad thing. But if your soul is tied to who you're in love with and married to, okay, good thing. So I think it's circumstantial.
So you can have multiple soul ties?
Hey, yes, you can have multiple soul ties. Listen, the actual, if you Google soul tie, will say to you, it's got a sexual preference. If you Google soul tie, not soul glow. Here you go. Here you go. Whereas it comes from the connotation of every person you lay down with, you take a piece of their soul with you when you do. So you're tied to them for the rest of your life because you decided to indulge in sex with them. So you can have multiple soul ties.
I should have had this show back when I was 15 years old.
No.
Yeah, because I was had one.
There's a question that just kind of, let me find it. Here's the question. The question is, can there be positive soul ties? I think we just talked about that.
Yes, it's some positive soul ties. I got one. If I'm saying it right, I got one down there still that's 28 and married. So that's soul tie. That's positive. That's positive. That's positive.
So when I was younger, I used to think that no attractive man or attractive young male and female could actually be friends without having romantic.
When you were younger, that's still on the mindset of a lot of people today. Let's do this. Let's poll them real quick. So, folks, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna let Jeremiah repeat that, and then we'll come with the question. So, say it again.
If you believe a male and a female that are heterosexual can be best friends or good friends without having a romantic attachment or temptation towards each other, they're just friends.
Doc said it's smart. Let me mess it up a little bit. Do you believe grown people can be friends and not have sex? Sexual people. Yeah. He said it cute because he got degrees and stuff. So.
Yeah, well, depends on the person. I mean, can me and Halle Berry be friends?
So when I was younger, I always thought that couldn't be the case. But as I got older, I started experiencing more heterosexual men and heterosexual women becoming friends, and they said that they've never had those temptations to date one another and have sex with one another.
That can happen. That can happen. A man and a woman can be friends and not have a sexual relationship.
Or what about the desire? What if you are heterosexual friends, but the desire is there, you just don't cross the line? Does that count?
I think that counts.
I think that counts.
Because
here's why I say it counts. I think it counts because if you were doing it correctly, you've had sex or made love in your mind before you've ever touched that person.
Oh yeah, I didn't have sex with Pam Grier, Shaka Khan. I had some Shaka Khan a lot of times. Me and Shaka, she don't even know me. She don't even know me, but she don't know
Shaka, me. If you're paying attention to this show, welcome to the Male Voice. He is married. So.
Yes, but me and Shaka, my wife know. My wife called me, your girl on TV, and I'm come running. I am a Shaka Khan fan.
I just found out.
If I meet Shaka Khan, I might fall out. I love me some Shaka
So
Khan.
listen, I just found out yesterday that Fantasia is pregnant. And if you know me, I'm like Mr. On Color Purple when it comes down to Suge Avery. That's my Suge Avery. I'm
Yeah,
gonna break up with him.
I,
I'm done.
I just,
Anyway,
I
I
just
got a
like to
soul
see.
tie to Fantasia.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm with. I'm a Shaka. I'm a Shaka Khan fan. That's how I
I
am.
said sometimes that friendship isn't worth violating with issues sex causes emotionally afterwards,
That
which
might be
means
on it. Might be
might be
on
on it. But let me ask you a question. We live in a microwave time. There are people who can hit it and quit it and move on about the business.
Yep.
Microwave. Ooh.
Thus creates a soul tie. Creates a
That's
soul tie.
positive.
So let's check out what Claudia says. Claudia says, my best friend is a guy. We have been friends since we were 13 years old. I have never seen him as anything other than like a brother. Never been attracted to him, nor him to me. You know, that was a meme. That's Claudia. We appreciate that. And I'm not going against what you said, but there was a meme that says, baby, it's good. It's easy to be saved if you're ugly.
I was waiting my turn.
So with that said, if your friend is ugly, you ain't gonna be attracted to him no way. But if that friend is attractive, it makes it a little bit harder.
So Claudia, her friend, when he was younger, he was a little chunky. He was chubby, but as he got older, hold on. So Claudia is my wife. So Claudia, when her friend was younger, he was chunky, maybe not so attractive, but his heart was super sweet. Like he was super nice. I thought it was gay. I thought it was gay when I met him. But it was.
You didn't just reveal that, did you? Did your wife know you thought that?
Yeah. He's just a super sweet guy. So I was really concerned. But as he got older, he got more handsome. Surprisingly, when he was in college, he shed some weight and he was a little bit more handsome. But yeah, friends. He's just super holy and Catholic and really good guy.
Okay. I think that what like Claudia say, he was 13, and I have a story about a friend of mine who. My next door neighbor, when I was in 6th grade, she was in 7th. I really had a crush on her. She didn't have a crush on me. So I was weighing about 95 pounds in the 6th grade, little skinny guy. And she started liking Michael Jackson. This guy, I forgot his name. He looked just like Michael Jackson. And them two was liking each other. And I was her next door neighbor, so I was kicked to the curb. But one time I seen some of her body parts one night. I was over there. And I seen her body parts, and it wasn't all that revealing. So we could be friends. But listen, when I got older in high school at TSU, she saw me, and she wanted to push up on me because bro was kind of looking a little dapper there at the yard. You know what I'm saying? But it was all over because I still remember that body part I seen with that Band-Aid. Huh?
That one part.
That one body part, that Band-Aid on it, it threw me. So went back to the body part. So I got you. But she tried to push up on me because, the physique. I was weighing like 115 then, and I was, had a car, a little change in my pocket. So, yeah, and we could be friends. She was a friend.
So all of the people on the live who's watching now says they do believe, everybody agrees that they believe that you can have an adult opposite sex friend and not be sexually attracted to the other person.
Yep.
I think they all lying. Now, every last one of them, y'all lying. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. You don't have to act on it. I'm not saying that you act on it, but you can't tell me that you don't have a friend at all that you are not attracted to in any way. Take off the sexually. What if you're just attracted to their minds? What if you're just attracted to the way that they think?
Ain't nobody attracted to nobody's mind.
Yeah, man. You can. So listen, DC. I can say it. You can't say it, but I can say it. Yeah, I had to catch myself. Anyways, so listen. Diction is very important to me. Before I even find a lady attractive, I want to hear her talk. Because if she doesn't talk, like she got a little bit of sense, I'm just not attracted. Okay,
Well,
I'm stupid. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. However, I just believe that something about your friend you're attracted to. And attraction is just like weed, it's a gateway drug. You're attracted to the way they speak first, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, he's not so ugly no more. Oh, I could deal with a little extra weight. Oh, you get what I'm saying? You then begin to deny what you consider your list, your checklist, because after being with that person for so long, you can become attracted to them, and not they still can be ugly. They still ugly, but you just attracted to them.
okay,
That's my own thoughts.
look here.
Where's
Can
the
you be
thing?
friends with
The
Precious?
views and opinions of go ahead. I'm just talking.
Can you be friends with Precious?
Yes.
They're good at Precious. I don't know her name.
So listen,
I don't know either.
check this out. So I know several people who are Precious and or look like Precious, resemble Precious physical features, but their personalities are fire. I mean, funny, hilarious.
Hey, hold on, bro. You finna back yourself into a corner. I'm finna look. Look.
No,
All right.
what I'm saying is their personalities, their characteristics, like everything about them is beautiful, but their physical appearance was, it's just,
It's just not your type.
it's not my type. Not my type.
So if you close your eyes and don't see their physical, you probably could be with that person.
No, you gotta feel them.
Gorgeous person.
You're gonna have to feel them. Then you close your eyes, you feel them. You're like, oh, then they come back to you.
But let's be very clear though. I have a friend, I think I've mentioned it to you before. I have a friend, if you under 350, he's not interested.
Oh, you did say that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a friend.
My brother.
Okay.
My brother.
Yeah, DC brother, your brother. So I said that to say, if you are watching tonight and you got a little extra plush, don't think you're out of the game. Because
No.
there's a whole demographic of people
Please,
who
no.
are looking for you.
No, don't listen.
Hey, look, Jamie Jackson just put that Precious is engaged to be married.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
And yeah, he finna cash in, but I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, that's a whole nother talk show. The whole talk show. Who was that I was talking to about?
No, listen here. They got all the good snacks though. They got all the good 2022
I'm not DC.
snacks.
You're not finna do that.
2021 snacks. They cook. They clean. They gonna take care of your man. They gonna take care of their man. They got the bomb food, man. They cook. Ain't no big girl in this world gonna go hungry. Skinny girls, they can't cook. But big girls, they doing extra. They doing extra.
Bro, I know a very skinny lady who can really, really cook. Like she can cook.
No, she got it from the big girl. She ain't cooked
Who was
that. She got it from the big girl.
There's somebody who wrote a book that says something. Don't trust the skinny cook.
No, she got it from the big girl. The big girl put it in the Tupperware bowl, and the skinny girl put it.
So with that being said, let me move to this. So Kara writes into the show and she says, you defend your right to stay in a relationship with the person that your soul is tied to. Defend your right to stay in a relationship with the person that your soul is tied to. Kara, you shouldn't have to defend your relationship at all. Soul tied or not, unless you are, right to be with who you want to be with.
Yeah.
That's what I got about that one. Anybody else want to tag on that one before I hit it again?
Nah, you got a right to be who you want to be with. Shoot. Like I did when I was with my wife. Lord, I need a woman. And he gave me my wife. And that was truly it. I had to pick from this other girl, my wife. And it hit me. My wife know the
I don't
whole
want you to
story.
say that ever again.
She know the
you
whole
had to
story.
pick.
I told her. That's how it went. That's how it went. I had these two women.
I like what Kim Carter had to say. I honestly have a hard time. I like what
Let's see. Kim Carter. Let's see. Here's this. Says, I honestly have a hard time with some men understanding that we can only be friends forever. And I know there's an attraction. Otherwise, I choose not to have conversations with them.
Kim seemed like people want to be her friend because I don't want to be our friend forever.
Kim hosts a show of her own, and I think Kim, type the name of the show that you do. It's called I think it's called You Mad or something like that, where she talks about different things.
Oh, is she
She'll
this
type
wrong?
it in a second.
She this
My
wrong?
point is, I
Kim, you disgruntled?
what? What did,
Is Kim disgruntled?
now,
Kim basically said,
Kim's typically a straight shooter. She's saying, you know, what do you get? What are you getting?
so she has a problem with men put in the friend zone. I guess they trying to get out of the friend zone and become friends with benefits or more. That's what it sounds like. So she
With
has
her?
problems with men. Look, I put you in the friend zone, stay in your place, but they steady trying to get upgraded. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I get it. The
Kicking
name
in.
of her show is Kicking It with Tay, hashtag You Mad.
Oh, okay.
So
I
she
got
deals with head on topics as well. However, I get Jeremiah. I think I agree with you. They put in. She has a problem when she puts them in the friend zone, and they want to get out of the friend zone. Do you think? No, that's not a fair question. I'm not going to ask that question. I'm going to move to the next question that somebody inbox.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it. So the guys she put in that's friends to her, they want a little bit more than friends. And she said, no, you're my friend. And they sit here say, baby, but baby. Okay, I got you.
But
And
wait,
then she says she chooses not to talk to them because they don't seem to understand.
Understand. Right.
but in the past, have they been intimate? Have they had something and it didn't work out, and then okay, now you're a friend? Because that's totally different.
That's
now
completely different. Because now you created a soul tie, and now you want to snip the cord on the soul tie.
Right.
That's something different.
So did you show me a different angle to make me think that we were gonna be more than friends? Because right now my soul is kind of like is with you.
Okay, let's check this out. Lady writes, interesting topic. I am married, yet still emotionally tied to my ex from 2 relationships ago. I have no contact to him.
He put that on you, girl.
I have no contact to him, but my heart forever belongs to him. Don't do me too bad.
Hey,
Away from it, because I'm probably gonna do you bad.
I should do you bad too. I should do you bad. She talking about a man from 2 relationships ago. She walked down the street and she just started shaking. She just think about him. Oh Lord, that left leg, that bottom lip started quivering. Look, because the other 2 men, they ain't done nothing. Apparently, something went wrong with the other 2 men, and she think about the first man. I don't know, y'all. That dude put it on you. He whipped you, baby.
I'm curious. How did the relationship dissolve? Like, how did they break up? How did that end? There's so much going into this. That I'm married, yet still tied. So does that mean you got him as a friend on Facebook? Does that mean y'all Snapchatting? Like, what is emotionally tied?
Are you thinking about him and your husband? You
y'all having sex?
You put his face on your husband, and because you done got married again. Oh man, woman.
Here you go, DC. We're gonna switch it. You can answer this. We're gonna send it to you first. All right.
Okay.
Is it possible to be completely in love with 2 people that you're willing to do anything for either one?
Woo! Is it possible to be in love with 2 people and you would do anything for both of them?
For either one, yes.
Either one.
Do anything. Yeah.
Hey, it's possible. Hey,
you
it's
think
possible.
so?
Anything is possible. I think it's possible. Let me tell you something about women and men. Women and men. Shoot, anything possible. When they got somebody or whatever, they go in it. And you know, women, they put all their heart and love into it. You know,
But
women get
you can't put
emotional.
all in
Women
if
get
you're sharing.
emotional, huh?
You can't put all of it into a person if you're sharing it.
When they getting somebody getting 50-50, 49-51.
The question didn't say, is it possible to be in a relationship with one of them and love 2 people? It's you loving 2 people, or someone is loving 2 different people in love with 2 different people. So they could be single and love.
Yep.
Love.
And like we say, women get emotionally attached, and they will go because the man over here might be stroking the pickle, and the man over here might be at the grocery store.
I missed
And
something. How did we get on the pickle? What's going? What? Okay. Look,
Yeah.
never mind. Listen. Here we go. I was taught. Another email says I was taught to pay the bills of the house, and that's a curse because while I am paying the bills, she's splurging.
So that's really, really, really interesting. I get that a lot in my private practice. So I've got one guy that works day, night, 18 hours a day. No, he works about 13 hours a day. And he brings home his money. He's taking care of his, older daughter who's in college, and he's taking care of his wife, right? Paying all the bills.
Mhm.
At the end of the week, he has no money, but all the bills are paid for. She works at, I don't know. She may work at Walmart. So when she get her paycheck, she taking care of her nails. She going shopping. She doing the thing. So that goes to gender roles.
Gender roles. You said a bad word.
yes,
People don't like gender roles.
Man's supposed to take care of the house. He brings home the check, take care of the family. The wife is able to do what she takes care of the bills and herself. And so I see that all the time. Is it okay?
no. And I'm gonna tell you something. I know somebody that said, Mike, we talked about this before. Now look at here. No, we talked about this about somebody. No. Now.
Oh, we did.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what happened in the past? That's number one. And was anything set down and boundaries when we got together and say, hey, you can take just do you with your money? Because see, like in this house, 50-50. Mine is mine, yours is yours, whatever. My wife, she take care of the bills, not paying, but I make the money because she doesn't work. But when she did work, we was still doing, you take this, I got this, whatever. And it was set down. So why is that married? Is he saying something to her? Baby, go do what you want to do. Your check is yours. I got all these bills. Is he saying something to her like that? Or is it what?
It's something. I'm old school. So he's challenging the fact of what we were taught. I was taught that a man takes care of the household. He pays the bills. He makes sure that everything is in the house financially is correct. I personally have no issue with that. I actually take pride in making sure that the lady I'm with is well taken care of. I'm not leaving no room for no enemy to make his claim to say, oh, baby, I got that. No, I take joy in that. I, obviously live alone, and so I have to pay all the bills. But even if I were married, we would have a plan to say, okay, I got this, but if I need something, I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. Or if I don't need anything, you should have a really nice savings account.
Well,
that's my personal thing.
So Mike,
for any bills.
So Mike, I've noticed some things.
Come on, Doc.
That you got brand new J's. I noticed you got fresh clothes, hat. Look, I noticed some things. What if you got in a relationship, you love this woman, and she milking you? You don't have no money for you. Whenever you go to work, she give you $15 for lunch and maybe coffee.
You looking like Sebastian. This your pants. These are your pants right here. These are your pants right here. You have no pants.
Listen.
Because he's talking about, I was taught to pay the bills of the house, and that's a curse. Because while I'm paying all the bills, she's splurging. So she's splurging your money. You ain't getting no more J's, man. What's going on?
That's this guy's story. My story is I'm not dumb enough to not take on what I can't handle. If I can take it on, I'm going to handle it. So before marriage takes place, everything's going to be in line. So here it goes. Okay, I won't say that. I'll say it this way. Before you get married, you say, okay, this is what we have to do. We talk about these bills. We talk about what's expected, what's got to be paid, we have some sort of budget. If I can't manage that and maintain my lifestyle, then I have to make a question. I have to make a decision. Mike, do you want to keep shopping the way you do? I say no, and here's why. Because I shop now because hell, I'd be bored. So I go shopping. But when my boys were younger, they're 20 and 22 now. Here's the fact. Maybe a few years ago, maybe about 3-4 years ago, I actually started buying stuff for me, which was strange, which was different. I didn't shop the way I do now when I was in a relationship or which I was married before. I didn't shop the way I do now because home came first, kids came first, everybody else came first. However, I still had to make sure a young man taught me this, an old man, I call him young, taught me this a long time ago. He said, every time you get paid, go buy yourself something. He said, even if it's a pair of socks, go buy yourself something so that you can feel like you've accomplished something.
Right.
In return to what he's saying, he's not complaining that he's paying all the bills. He's complaining that she's splurging while he is paying all the bills. Well, sit down with her, sir.
Yes.
With her. This is not what I expected you to do. Maybe you need some responsibility so you won't just blow all your money away. Don't say that. Don't say it like that, but just use those words. When you tell that woman she needs some responsibility, you're gonna have a long night ahead of you.
You on that couch that she bought.
Yeah, have the conversation. Talk about it. Don't let it become a cancer, and then you'll begin to not like her anymore. Right?
I wonder how much she's splurging. I mean, is she out there? I mean, looking like Wada, and you looking like Sebastian?
See, that just didn't work. That didn't work.
It didn't work. No.
It don't work.
No.
So Jeremiah, when you see the new J's and you see this, and you see it, and by the way, I got 19 pair. You see that? However, when you see the new
got 19 pair of
like that,
it's
because I pamper me. I pamper me.
I need some pampering because I ain't got 19 pairs of shoes.
Listen.
What's that shoe?
Let's move. So the next question is, my wife, I broke the curse. I stay home. She works. It saves money and it works for us. I actually don't think I could do that.
What happened? Who said what?
He says, my wife and I broke the curse. I stay home. She works. It saves money and it works for us.
You stay at home and she works and y'all save money.
Yeah. Daycare is expensive. I've seen that scenario more than once.
Is he staying at home with the kids?
Yeah.
No, you just say he stays home. She works. You didn't say he's staying on kids.
All he said in his email was I stay home. I'm assuming is with the kids and taking care of the household.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I like my wife staying home. I couldn't at home. I've been at home. My off days. Oh, my off day at home. That's too much. No, I would work.
One of the things that
work.
One of the things that the literature teaches us in social services is not to project your lifestyle, your values on anybody else. So if that's what he wanted to do in his life, perfectly fine. But me, I'm just, for me, I'm a go-getter. Like I'm motivated to do things and be ambitious. Yeah. I've got goals. And maybe he's doing something at home, hustling, legally hustling, doing something. I don't know.
No, his ass at home. When I called T-Mobile, his butt was the one putting the damn phone up, trying to give me advice on how to switch to iPhone 12. That was his ass was doing. He at home. He working at home. He's a T-Mobile operator.
Kim says it's okay. Whatever works for your household. When I was married, I didn't pay, open, or ask about the bills. Had no idea what they were. What they were. It worked. Okay.
Yeah.
For me,
must be.
I can't operate. I can't even say it because I can't see it. I can't let a woman take care of me. Just not. I don't care if I got to go pick cans. I'm going to contribute some type of way to our household. That's all you, Jeremiah. What you got?
I wouldn't mind it as long as it's for the, like, if I'm working, and some of y'all know my story. If I'm working on my degrees, if I'm going through something where I need you to hold me down, that's what a woman is there for. Behind every king, behind every good man is a great woman. And so, but in that aspect, not for the long term hold me down, but just till I get through this rough patch, till I pass these tests and these exams, and I get on my feet.
Yeah, she got you.
Yeah,
she'll hold you down.
My wife had an accident and she worked, and I was at home with an accident. So she worked, but I was home. But like now, I don't know how much my mortgage is. I don't know how much the light bill is. I don't know how much nothing is. I ain't gonna lie to you. She pays everything. I make the money. She take care of the bills. She take care of the house. This works
what
for us.
I'm saying.
This works for us. I work. I do comedy. I do I do whatever I gotta do. This house here is new. Her butt downstairs right now, and I come home. It's food cooked. I don't know how much the mortgage is. I don't know nothing. She just tell me you gotta go to the VA and get your 60% disability thing, so we can file these taxes.
That's the model that I'm speaking of right there.
And I come home every day.
I'm gonna put money right here.
I'm at home. My phone ring. Somebody at the door. I look at the thing. It's a Macy's package. It's an Amazon package. It's something every damn day. But she deserves it because she works hard at this house. She take care of this house. She keep us going. So I have no problems. I say I done bought 45 cups. I done bought 6 pairs of shoes this month. I don't care.
Yeah. Good. Let her do what she do.
Do what you do.
Well, I won't say that's because one of the things is because she's been there. She's rolled with you all the epitome of the good, the bad, and the ugly. She rolled all the way. So, it comes a time when you're supposed to return that to her. Let her do whatever she want to do, when she want to do it, how she want to do it, and you just go to third ward and pass out that mail.
That's it, baby.
Elaine says this. Elaine says we have a bank account where both monies go for bills, and then we each have separate bank account, but we hold each other down, and that works for us. That's perfect, Miss Elaine. That's perfect. That's how I see it. We have an account. I'm gonna put all this bill money right here. All you got to do is send it to where it need to go.
Right here.
Account. Yeah, right here. Right down. I'm putting all that money right there. It's already on direct deposit, anyways. Even now, as a single man, my check is split to 3 different accounts, simply because I'll keep things going. So it's gonna be the same for baby. Let me go back to these questions real quick. Kermit, you boy, you supposed to be romancing the stone. What you doing, Kermit?
Told you. He couldn't stay away. He got that. He in that quarter. He out of quarters. We finna see you some quarters. I'm finna cash out you some quarters.
Out of quarters. That bed didn't stop.
That bed didn't stop. Kermit, I'm finna cash out you some quarters.
So here's the thing. In speaking in retrospect of our topic today, this writer said we teach fear, hatred, and acceptance. I wish you would have been more detailed in your statement. We teach fear, hatred, and acceptance. I can't guess what you are speaking to with that statement.
I can.
Okay, give it to him.
We teach fear, police officers, hatred, white men, or white man, and what was the last one? Acceptance.
Yeah. He said acceptance.
Poverty.
Our oppression.
So, what's the problem with teaching fear, hatred, and acceptance? What's the issue with that?
We shouldn't be teaching fear. I mean, stop putting in the kids' head fear and everything. Fear the police and fear, fear that, fear this, fear that.
I think we talked about fears in our chat, like stuff that we pass on generationally. And I think Jeremiah said the age old. I know I was definitely taught can't ride with your light on in the car because you're gonna get pulled over. You're gonna get a ticket.
Yeah. Turn that dome light off. The dome.
That dome light. You can't have the dome light on. And I done fussed a many days about turn that light off.
Yes.
I don't want no ticket. Hey, what's up, Philip? Man, it's good to see you. Philip Moe, that's one of my partners, one of the best in the business. That's it. I ain't gonna tell what he do and how he do it. But Philip is rich.
But I've been praying. I pray generation curse out my kids, my grandkids, my great-grand. I keep, generations on down because stuff has been passed on to us for years. I mean, in our family, alcohol.
So let me ask you this. This is gonna sound real counterproductive, but I'm gonna ask you: instead of praying it off, why not just break it?
Well, break it, yeah, but pray it off, and you break it, you stop doing it, so it doesn't carry on. But still pray about it, but didn't break it. I've broke my generation curses that was prayed on me or brought down on me. My kids don't do stuff that I done or my grandfather done or my mom done and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because in my family, alcoholism, drugs was involved. Now, my kids don't do that. You know, they might smoke a little weed and everything, but you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Listen,
What about you, Mike?
Herman,
Huh?
if you can text us, you can get on the call. Where your wife? You must be texting
What'd
on
he
side
say?
of the bed or something. Where your wife at?
Mike, have you broken any generational curses in your lineage?
Absolutely. On purpose. On purpose, and I'll share this. Yeah, okay, I'll share it. My biological father has multiple kids by multiple women. It was instrumental to me to not follow in that suits in those steps to make sure I have two boys, they both got the same mama. I was there for them their entire life. So one thing for me, that's how I overcame the fact of overcoming not having him there. God rest his soul. Was me dedicating to myself not to repeat those actions or repeat those steps. That's just one. I've broken a lot of them that I just didn't feel when I got old enough to know what the heck I wanted out of life. I had to break some curses. Little boy from Maker's Home, you know, we just roll with it. We lived in Fifth Ward. Mom said she wanted a better life, so she moved to Fifth. She moved to home. You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can I break through right quick? I just been getting ticks on my phone. It was coming through. You know Debo from Friday, Tiny Lester. He passed away.
Hmm.
We hate that.
Yeah, I'm just in that. And I got a chance to bring him out on stage in my comedy career. He came to an event and I got a chance to meet him. Cool guy. There's things you see about Debo and Tiny Lester on TV, the one eye and the meanness. He's so humble and cool. Oh my goodness. So I got a chance to bring him out on stage, did the whole Friday thing, took him back. He came down the center of the aisle on the bicycle and he touched me. I ran away, but cool guy. But I just found out he died. So prayers for his family. He had a nice wife. His family was cool. Yeah. Okay, go back.
You never want to have to deal with or go through that. Where were we? What were we talking about?
Your generation curses. You about to name 4 more generation curse that you broke. You for the name 4 more. You just told us you could name some more.
We'll do it in a minute.
No, now.
Shay says, I think it's rejection that gets passed down from generation to generation. I agree with you, Shay. I hope I'm saying your name right. Shay. I agree with you. Rejection, yeah, gets passed down. And I think that falls up under fear as well, because, you know, there are some things that our parents feared that they passed that fear on to us. Let me look at this next comment. This culture can't grow because it's over-integrated with narcissistic behaviors who blame everybody else for our own actions. Will forever be broken because we refuse to accept responsibility. I'm going to refer this to the doc. Before I refer to the doc, I have a problem with forever be broken. We're going to break that curse right now. There's no such thing as forever will be broken unless you choose to stay that way. Jeremiah, you want to respond to this?
Yeah, so the language "forever be broken" is kind of harsh. It sounds like there's some damage done to this person based off of their experience.
Yeah,
but I do agree because we refuse to accept responsibility. We need to take more responsibility, and then we need to make actions to kind of progress. But yeah, she does have a good point. But that "forever be broken," it's kind of harsh. Like it's kind of extreme there.
Yeah. I'm gonna move on to the next one. All right. I'm gonna take it off screen because it's rather this one. Okay, let's do it. We don't run from nothing.
Don't run from nobody. I ain't
Says
heard.
no. Seriously, when is the last time you heard a black woman or any woman in that case, but that's all I'm around, apologize? When is the last time you heard a black woman or any woman in that case, because that's all I'm around, apologize? I'll wait. Great show. I love watching. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
So that I think that goes with the last comment of what is it? The narcissistic. So being humble and apologizing. That kind of ties into each other. But yeah, again, that sounds like some anger and some hatred, some experiences back in the past that kind of molded this.
So when the last time you heard a black woman apologize?
Yeah, basically.
I'll wait.
He said, "I'll wait." You said, wait. You waiting with him, DC?
I'm waiting.
So, audience, when is the last time? Well, okay, how do I word this? Women, do
y'all apologize?
Do you apologize?
I'll wait.
You know you're wrong. Do you apologize, or do you just do something nice as an apology?
Do you say you're sorry, or do you go buy a gift, or do you cook?
No.
I want to hear
that. An apology is saying, I'm sorry.
There you go. My bad. Forgive me.
For what? So it's followed by for what?
As put my glasses on.
You know, we was taught that when we were growing up. We couldn't just say, I'm sorry, because your mother would say, why? For what? And you had to tell the reason. So
whoever wrote that's a good one now.
Wait, hold on now, Kim. She has no.
Kim says, I have no problem apologizing or being submissive. Here you go. Here you go.
Kim, we didn't say submissive. We said apology.
Submissive.
She threw something else there. She threw extra stuff in there.
He has no problem with being submissive.
Hey,
look, here she go. I'm sorry.
I see
that right there.
I seen one yes from Ashley, and then I see Kim saying she has no problem apologizing
and being submissive. I'm sorry.
Doug says, I can only speak. Where's she at? I can only speak for me. I am big on accountability. I apologize. I apologize. I know I'm just messing with you. I apologize and I ask for forgiveness. Come on. Okay. So that's a whole nother level. I apologize and I ask for forgiveness.
And are you being submissive too after the apology, Kim?
Yeah, here we go. So Ashley says a woman will apologize. Ashley Patrick, you're starting to miss when you say a woman will apologize. Hold up.
But have they?
Shay says, same here, Kim. I own my mess ups. Elaine says, absolutely. If I'm wrong, I don't have a problem admitting I am wrong, but that comes with maturity.
Okay? Do you say it? We know you're wrong, but do you say it?
She says she don't have a problem with admitting it. But watch this, though. Here's another question. I want to spin that. Women, you apologize to the person that you offended. Just because you own it, but then you tell your girlfriend, yeah, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. That's not, that don't work. Do you go to the person that you offended and apologize?
Or your man. Not like this, though. Not like this. Not like that. Y'all know that's gonna get us. When you say, I'm sorry, you know you got us. You do that.
How should they say it? How should they say it, DC?
Baby, I'm sorry. Like that. That'll work.
Like that?
But don't do this. Don't do this.
Ruben Jones says, I don't mind apologizing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you got me. I don't care what you did. I don't care what you done wrong. You could have read on my foot. Do I live here? I'm good.
She ain't got to say that, huh?
I forgive you.
Okay. So here's this one. This is going to be the last one because it's 8:28. We're going to go over. However, this one says, hold on 1 second. Let me move it around. Catherine Griggs says, I apologize. Elaine Williams, y'all are so funny. That's Sebastian over there feeding DC. That's what that is. And that glass. And that glass. This one says, if you had one wish from the opposite sex to fix us as a culture, what would that one thing be?
Ooh.
Love each other better. If we learn unconditional love, we can heal our land. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate your comment, Robert. I got the question sent to me first. I actually have an answer, but I ain't gonna say it first. I'm gonna let the guys say it first. If one wish from the opposite sex, we ain't talking about your wife. We're talking about it as a culture.
Okay.
From the culture.
Okay.
from the opposite sex to fix us as a culture, what would that one thing be? Yeah, one dropped his head and one went out of.
No, I have several.
Well, give me one of them.
Dang.
Text me one.
Now, one of them is gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna say the one that's more appropriate. The other one was, but anyways. So I think that our culture, we should stop glorifying glorifying our women, our bodies, as far as promoting them as sex objects, because we want our women want respect. Give us respect. But when you got your booty and your chest all hanging out and you're talking about this WAP, so I think that right there we need to touch on that, man.
Okay, I agree. So come on, audience, the people who are watching, give me one thing that the opposite sex can do to help heal our culture. Give me one thing to fix us as a culture that the opposite sex can do from your point of view. You said communication. Consuelo, hey, Connie. Connie says communication. Shay says, I wish that our men could stop letting their circumstances define their manhood. Shay, give me more information on that. Detail me that.
Please.
That our men could stop letting their circumstances define their manhood. Give me more information on that.
Maybe she's talking about careers and their career.
Phil, I'm finna send you to bed. Phil he says stop saying that. Wow.
And look, hold on. Philip is on to something, because when we talk about selling WAP, we talking about Instagram, all these sexy pictures. You're really selling it. So it's soft food. And
so if they stop selling the WAP, it could help fix our culture.
Right. Because just like you said, social media is crazy.
Let me tell you why. Because it goes deeper than that. When we glorify women as sex objects, and she got a big booty, she thick. So that's what the men go after. These young men, that's what they go after, right? The big busty body parts. You have sex, you have a child. Oh, I'm out.
Out.
Okay. So it leads to much more than that. It leads to single parent homes. It leads to poverty. It's a whole lot more.
That boy. You hit that boy.
Listen, though. Let me ask you. Let me challenge that for real quick. Let me ask you. Here's a question, though.
That's a crazy ass song, but it's
So, if he's attracted, if a guy is attracted to a big butt and a banging body, they have sex, they have a kid, and he decides to leave that situation, it's not because she had a banging body, it's because he wasn't mature enough to stay there and make it work.
No, so
banging body, that's not her fault. She didn't make the body.
She put that WAP on him.
But this is the thing. Our women are not selling their brains, they're selling their bodies. That is the point. If you would sell us, I've got smarts, I plan on having this career, or I'm a business, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, we're selling this. Wow. That's my point. It's not the
fact. Like I said, say it again. No, we don't know.
It's not the fact.
Wow. In the corner. Nigga, I got that WAP 5 for 10.
I got that
WAP 5 for 10.
Let's read some more.
It's not the fact. It's not the fact that she's thick or she's beautiful. That's not the point. The point is she's glorifying it, selling it. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. And the man says, I want that. And so
playing devil's advocate, she couldn't sell it if he wouldn't buy it. We gotta spend more time raising, training, educating our men than we do currently preaching to our women.
I agree, Mike. But the question was towards the opposite sex. But I agree.
And look here.
Okay, let's read some more.
I got on TikTok just for, I'm a comedian actor, for videos and fun.
More soft porn.
It is. Listen here. It is. Because them women, I stroll down there, I see a woman, and they put on the skimpiest outfit, make up their face, getting the baddest light, and sell their body. But if sometimes you flip up their pictures, You see them normally, they are a train wreck. But they got these boy shorts up, cracked up to here, showing the monkey and the wop.
And the WAP.
And the wop.
WAP advertising.
Wop advertisement. But then you show them in the car going with the bun on their head.
It don't matter.
Look a mess.
It don't matter.
They might have a bun on their head. They ain't on the WAP.
But
let's move.
We can't even hear how they talk. Because they talk in the video. When you listen to them, they ain't got 2 words to say that makes no sense. They uneducated, but they selling their bodies. And men are seeing that. And that's what it is.
Check this out. Kim says, stop blaming the white man for holding you back and get shit done.
Where she come from?
Jamie says, commitment, seeing our commitments through. Stronger families are going to help.
That's right, Jamie.
Culture.
So if you're a thick girl and you have a baby, stick with them.
No, I'm not going to say that. Just stay in the life of the child. Stay in the life of the child. That's what I would.
And that doesn't mean stay with her. That means stay in the life of the child. Let's keep reading because I'm behind. Let me catch up real quick.
Good daddy get gone.
Agreed. DC has no sense. We already know that. Maturity is going to help us. Ursula, hey Ursula, good to see you tonight. Says I was all about. Wait, Ursula, fix that for me.
Hey, you want to tweet that? That's the wrong chat, girl. Y'all gonna see that? That's later.
Shay says life woes, finances, lack of education, incarceration, lack of father figure. None of that should stop you from doing everything you can do to be the best man you can be. That's very well stated. I'm gonna read it again. Life woes, finances, lack of education, incarceration, lack of a father figure. None of that should stop you from doing everything you can to be the best man you can be. I have a huge problem when I see grown men, and if you don't know, those who do know, I work in human resources. I put people to work, and you would be surprised how many people, men, come to my office, come to my face and say, I want a job, I want a job, I want a job, I need a job, and then they don't show up. Or they work a day and then they quit. And then the excuse is, I didn't have a father figure. But at what point are you gonna let that go, bruh? At what point you gonna stop blaming somebody else? Let me move on.
I ain't had no father figure.
I'm still okay. Yep, Phil, you still a fool. Let's see. Okay, I'm lost. I'm gonna hold up.
I ain't had no father figure either. That didn't stop me from going to get what I gotta go get.
Hey, that bothers me. That really bothers me when a man keeps holding on to the fact that I ain't have no daddy.
Right.
Listen, I understand that. I hear that. I hear you cry. I hear you woe. But at the same time, at what point are you going to stand up and say, I need to be a man, especially if you have children that are depending on you?
True. Especially if you have a son. If you have a son,
somebody's watching you.
Cut that off and you start being a father to your son and show your son how to be a father.
You know what? I should bring you on. Matter of fact, this guy right here is my uncle, my blood uncle. He says, could it be generational curses that y'all talked about? Absolutely. You normally that train of mindset in the people that they came from. You know, that generational curse is just passed down from generation to generation. Yeah, that's good, Unc. You own it.
That's it, Unc. We come to your
house. This comment says the lack of my father and so many hang up actually fueled me to be a better father and a man. The lack of my father and so many hang up actually fueled me to be a better father and a man. That must be Jay White to have that male voice symbol. Listen, as I said when we started, that was one of my driving forces. I won't say that my biological was a bad father because he was an absolute great father to my younger siblings. But there are us. The reason why I made the decision I made that I didn't want multiple baby mamas, and it drove me to be a better man. So I think.
Me too. I got 3 kids from one woman.
One woman. Uncle Mike say it's hard to be something that you haven't seen. Yeah, I'm now. Now see, they fake everything else. They fake being a gangster. You can fake being a man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a fake mailman.
Read a book.
YouTube.
Read a book. YouTube. Watch some movies or something like that.
No, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. And that goes back to somebody else that said taking responsibility or accountability or something like that. Someone had said something in the comments.
That was, I think her name was Shay.
Yeah.
I think we got away from it. Y'all give me a word. Give me one word. So the writer says, let me read what he says again. He says, if you had one wish from the
I wish.
to fix us as a culture, what would that one thing be? Okay, I'll give you one thing that you can have from the opposite sex. You can stop babyfying your young boys. Stop. You got to raise them. You got to give them the nurture. You got to nurture them. You got to be there for them. You got to love them. But at some point, when you going to say, okay, bro, you need to be a man. And here's another one. Stop acting like your baby. If you are a single mother, stop acting like that boy is your man. He's not your man. He's your son. There needs to be a distinction between that. I didn't say treat them bad. I didn't say push them out, that they can't be in the cuff or you can't hug on them and love them or whatever. I'm just simply saying, grow him up. And I know a woman, we can talk about this, a whole nother show. I believe the fact that a woman can't raise a man. She can raise him in what she has as an idea of a man. But there are certain things that men go through that women can't discuss with their sons. How do you tell the boy what to do with that thing when he wake up and it's rock hard? How do you have that conversation with him? So you can't do, mama.
In the 6th grade, trying to find out what had to do with it.
Some things daddy got to have a conversation with him about.
I used to walk outside.
You used to walk outside.
That must be a San Antonio thing.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you. That thing got hard when I was young.
But
I found out how to beat it. Be real.
I cut his mic off, y'all. I cut his mic off.
I should have had a dad to teach me how to do that.
Woo!
I had a mama.
Oh, man.
Hey, Brandy says she only raised him to be a good person. Father took over the sex talk. Uncle Mike says, so he needs to have his father present so he can be properly taught. I agree with the fact that if you are a man and you have a child, you need to stay in that baby's life. You just got to be there. You just got to be there. I saw another comment I wanted to read. It said this. It said a lot of women didn't have their natural father, but a woman gives birth to the child. We can't bounce, and most real good moms don't use it as an excuse. Generational curses, break the curse. Once you identify it, it's there. So in all that, she said, women don't get to run when the baby comes.
They don't.
They shouldn't, but they do. Very good point. Very good point. They shouldn't, but they do. Okay. I lost my spot again. Let's find out. Y'all wait on me. Let's see. Brandy says, one word, sex. What is that your word to change our culture, Brandy? Tell me about it. Come back again.
Didn't Brandy get married like 2 years ago? She's still a newlywed scene.
Hey. Yeah, Brandy married.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 years ago.
Somewhere in there. I like Brandy. Brandy, my sister.
She good people.
I like her husband too. He good people.
Yeah, clean that up.
Says, my mama used to tell me stop playing with what the heck? Mike says my mom used to tell me stop playing with myself. If it's gonna get swollen.
Mike.
What is our audience?
That's my dog. Mike, my dog. That's my
Listen,
dog.
Ursula, I'm sorry. I just saw your message. I'm sorry. She says, stop, DeSabian. Look, Brandon say DC having flashbacks.
Y'all stop it. But I'm just saying.
Wait, here's a whole nother topic, though. Ashley Patrick says, lies, some women do run. And yes,
I was just going to say that.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Less common, as Jamie says, less common. Definitely less common. But yes, they do run.
They do. Men, it's
run.
easy for a man to go, but a woman to go, it's harder. But they do leave. Dump them out on your cousin or the grandmama or somebody. I've been dumped off before.
Mm.
For years.
Hey, they do run. They do.
Oh, let me stop. My mama watching this show.
8:45. We are 15 minutes past our time. We had a great show tonight. Again, we want to wish Kermit, KC Fashions, Charles, and Eulalia a happy anniversary. 18 years in the game. Goals. As I said, I can't get nobody like me for 18 weeks. Whatever.
You supposed to get married Tuesday.
Now it's already Thursday, bro.
I know. You were supposed to get married Tuesday.
I told you I can't get nobody. Look.
Because you cook too good. The woman feel that they can't outdo you, so
Lord.
they feel that you don't need them. So they feel, he got all his food, his place is nice, so I can't go there because I'm gonna bring in my bed bugs, in my weave, and my bonnet. I can't put my bonnet over there. He ain't got no bonnet.
Listen.
These headstand.
Listen.
No weave on my
Jeremiah, what you got? You want to close out the people, say good night to the people? What you got?
Yeah, Jeremiah Rankins with Minor to Major, where we help people turn their minor setbacks into major comebacks. I just want to send out a friendly reminder for everybody to get the therapy services, the help that you need before it gets at its worst. For your marriage is dissolved, before one has checked out, get the help before it's at its worst. Jeremiah with Minor to Major, LLC.
I'm not laughing at Jeremiah. I'm laughing at a comment that just came through. However, hey, listen, Minor to Major, y'all check him out. Again, don't wait too late. And he deals with your adolescent children or whatever. Go talk to a counselor. Black people, we need therapy. That's why we got Jeremiah here. If something is said that pulls off a scab or something that hurts, reach out to the man. Let the man help you and your family. Right?
Yes,
what you got? What you working on, bro?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DC the Comedian. Hey, I got a project coming out this Sunday. I forgot the name website to go to. Damn me. I played detective. Anyway.
You fired.
Hey, listen, no. Go to my website, www.dcthecomedian.com. My website, I will have it on there. Follow me on Facebook, Disabled Hartwell, DC the Comedian. Go to Male Voice. Hey, all this shirts you see, the hats, the merchandise, you can have it. Hey, you can purchase this. We have so many sweatshirts and hats. All you gotta go is to the Male Voice. Hey,
it is up.
And don't forget, hey, shouts out to Kermit, his wife, 18 years, John White, hey, John Decker, my boys, we there. Hey, we love y'all. 2021 is gonna be big for the Male Voice. We just try to keep going. Put some change in our pocket and come out to y'all with all these crazy things. And Sebastian say he love y'all.
Sebastian say he loves y'all. Before we go, how about everybody say happy anniversary to the Childs? I see some of you are already putting it in the chat. Happy anniversary to the Childs. Listen, I applaud them. I really do. 18 years. Jeremiah has 3 years. DC has 28 years.
December 30th.
Oh yeah, is that your 28th or 29th?
28th.
That's your 28th on December 30th. Okay, all right. You gonna miss the show too, like Kermit did?
No, we gonna do a That's my wife. That's 28 years. I'm working. We'll do a show.
I'm just picking at Kermit. He's not on the show, but he's commenting. I think he's sneaking. I don't think Eulalia know he's talking on this show.
She laying that jacuzzi that she put 4 quarters in.
he used 4 quarters
for the jacuzzi. So she in the jacuzzi.
One for the bed.
Be in there.
Yeah. All right, Kermit, you're gonna be in trouble because she's gonna go back and watch this show to find out you were sneaking. But nevertheless, thank you all again. Listen, DC said we've got some great things happening. I mean, great things happen that we cannot divulge or discuss right now. We appreciate you that come on every week and hang out with us and talk with us and support us and all that you do. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough because it's your commitment to us and our show that helps us get looked at by other people. So we appreciate you here. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate everything that you do. Kermit says she is listening while she's getting ready. Okay. All right.
Share.
No comment. Share. We appreciate those of you who go back and watch the show after the show has aired. I can just shut up because I'll appreciate each and every one of you every time. Right before we go, I need to check something out real quick. I have a special person who's watching. She just texted me to let me know she's watching, and I appreciate you. Guys, y'all know who it is. However, before we go, can you all type the city that you are watching from, please, if you haven't logged off yet? What city are you watching from? Real quick. I know majority of you are Houston. I know Sonya's out of state.
And hey, listen, y'all. Third Ward is not a city. It might feel like one, but it ain't a city.
Acres Homes is.
Somehow that is. I don't know.
Acres
Home is.
Acres Home is
not. But
look at this right here. Look at this. He got permission, y'all.
I'm watching from Vegas. I'm watching from Vegas.
It's your anniversary.
Look.
Anniversary.
Hey. Look who sneaked on real quick. Oh, I see in the background. Hey, happy anniversary. Take that boy and buy him a piece of chicken or something. We appreciate y'all. I'm watching. I'm watching the cities. Thank you all.
Do not steal the robe at that hotel.
Don't steal the robe.
Don't steal the robe.
Hey,
that comes with the room. That's complimentary.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Hey, bring back some towels. I need some drying towels for my puppy.
See,
you need some drying towels for the puppy?
Oh,
that's how. This is how we keep. This is how we do better with the culture. You stop stealing the towels from the hotels.
That come with the hotel. The soap, the shampoo, the lotion.
You pay
iron.
Negative. Hey, we appreciate y'all. I see you dropping your cities. I appreciate you. I don't know where Kim went, but I know Kim is in Detroit. Am I right, Kim? You're in Detroit. And Sonya,
what y'all finna go do? Kermit, what y'all finna go do?
Okay.
We got reservations for dinner at the top of the tower of the Stratosphere.
Oh,
yeah. Look, somebody done work some overtime.
That last sermon he preached.
That's what it was?
Sermon he preached.
Won't he do it?
He hooped 10 more minutes. It was a 10-minute hoop. He hooped for 10 minutes. And the
extra minutes.
The love flowing in.
Oh, yeah.
Won't he do it?
Hey, see, since you're on, man, right before we go, let's hear, give me 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute of what you think about soul ties, generational curses, and stuff like that. Because we ain't heard from the preacher tonight. So give it to me. Give me a minute, and we're going to log off.
Well, I can definitely say
benediction. There you go.
Yeah, right. So soul ties are very real. People call them, Iyanla calls them pathologies. When she's talking about people, it's family pathologies, things that are passed on from generation to generation. You can have a soul tie because and things like that are spiritual and generational curses that are passed down. You may never even know your father, never even met your mother. And because things are spiritual, and we are really spiritual beings mastering a natural experience, we actually end up dealing with things that our fathers or our mothers dealt with, and we didn't even know them. Because not only did you inherit their nose or their ears, and some people inherited attitudes and ways, and you got hips and everything. Yeah.
Pornography addiction.
What'd you say?
Pornography addiction. Homosexual.
Yes. Sexual addictions and problems and all sorts of things. Just like they were a drinker, and you wonder why you battle with drinking, even though you may have never seen them, met them. Those things are generational curses that pass down, and those things have to be broken off of your life. And you can stop them with your children. Just because it's on your life does not mean it has to pass to your children and your children's children. You have the ability to break that stronghold.
Amen. I appreciate
My wife said in the background, the buck stops here. So hey, you don't have to pass on to our children and to their children. You have the ability when you catch the thief. Hey, he's got to return. he's got to return it. So, but you got to be willing to be truthful about the thief and recognize what's really robbing you, and be honest about it.
We appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Enjoy your anniversary.
Yeah, Doc.
We send out much love.
Thank y'all, man.
You and your
I had
wife.
to get on. I had to mess with you. I had to get on.
Listen, you had to. It was just in you, Doc. It's just in you. You had to do it. I get it.
Look at your neighbor. No.
Oh, here we go. Look, oh, that's the neighbor, Doc.
Hey, Sebastian.
Hey, what's Shay Riley talking about?
Listen.
What's that?
Oh, Shay Riley. What's she talking about? Tag me in this. Tag me in a single man video.
Listen. Shay Riley, you excuse her.
Sebastian single.
Just there you go. Hey, Sebastian is single and he got no pants, so he ready to go.
That sure is a nice shirt you got on there, Mike.
Hey, good to see you, man.
No, Kermit, you got to see the undershirt. He took the undershirt off.
He did a wardrobe change
Before the show started. I got him.
Wow.
Ready. Go look at the video. Go look at the Facebook video.
We're gonna have this conversation in front of everybody.
Oh, that was off. That was off.
This is the male voice. This is how we do it.
That's how we do it. Hey, y'all, thank y'all again for sticking with us. I know we're over time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you again. I'm just gonna say lady, because I know you're watching and I appreciate you for reaching out and encouraging us today. However, with that being said, don't judge us because we're over. We were just having good fun. All right, folks. Anybody got one thing left to say?
Amen.
Okay, if not.
Hey, don't forget to go out there and vote. Vote for Trump.
Atlanta, Georgia needs
Vote
to
for
go
Trump.
Vote Trump. We got another election. We got. He trying to win,
Georgia
y'all.
needs to go vote. How about that?
DC, you got your cup over there?
He got more than one cup. He got a cup and a glass.
That's what it is. That's that cup talking.
So listen, we hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, go ahead and share it. Give us a shout out. Invite somebody back next Thursday because we'll be here next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. sharp. Other than that, signing out for the Male Voice. We'll talk to y'all next week. Love y'all.
Peace.